Martin, we catch it once again at another fantastic ICCA Congress. First of all, say a few words about Arnaldo and his amazing 4 years.
That's very difficult to do in a very short period of time. I think Arnaldo has been a fantastic president, and I think there isn't an ICCA member that doesn't recognise Arnaldo's passion, his enthusiasm. He's been a really inspiring president, especially for a lot of members from regions outside Europe, in Asia Pacific, in Latin America. He's always been really visible, and one of his themes has been to champion the underdog. You know, to look after the destinations with the small budgets, not many members, still emerging onto the international market scene. And he's done that brilliantly.
Now, let's look back at the ICCA year 2014 as it's coming to a close. What are your personal highlights?
Well, this has been the year of big data. This is when we took the ideas that we first introduced at the end of last year and started turning them into reality. We launched our first big data product, which essentially is to help members access these enormous databases of publicly available information, but to integrate them with what we're doing in the private space of ICCA's database, to help them find ambassadors, find key contacts, to really drill down into the universities and the institutions in their neighborhood. We launched the first one in June, announced it in IMEX back in May. We're launching the second edition here at this Congress, that's gone live already, I think around about now. And we're already talking about how do we put together edition 3. That's all visible to the members. It's going to become used, it's the fastest take-up of any tool we've ever introduced. So more and more members are using this on a regular basis. What they haven't seen is that we're also introducing big data tools for our own research team. And this is happening behind the scenes. So the idea is to speed up the ability of our researchers to do the mundane stuff, to free them up to be able to train members, give them advice, and look for the more nuanced information that isn't so easily findable. But of course, it's been a great year generally. You know, our membership recruitment, we think, is probably going to become a record year. We've still got 2 months of the year to go, so it's not fully complete. The collection of fees from members has been tremendous, so the loyalty, the willingness to actually support the association is as strong as it's ever been. And now that we've got 5 regional offices really working at full steam with directors who've been in post long enough to get their feet under the table and get to know all the members, we're seeing new recruitment, new enthusiasm, new initiatives, more activities. So it's been a really, really busy. I've never worked as hard as I have this year. That's one thing I'm absolutely certain.
Now, going forward, what are your hopes for next year?
Well, we've got another whole series of projects we're rolling out. A very big move is the board having a strategic meeting in February to relook at our strategic plan for ICCA in this new era of data. I think there's a philosophical question to answer. Should ICCA continue to focus primarily on the information that we can gather from our members and hold safe? Or do we try to position ourselves as the essential hub for all related information to the areas of expertise that we have? And that's a philosophical shift. And I think we're ready for that shift. But the key thing of the strategy meeting is how do we turn that into reality? What are the elements that we need to put in place in terms of what offices do we need to have? What sort of resources do we need to put down into those spaces? What extra IT investment do we need to make this all happen? Because we need to move ahead of the market now in order to be able to deliver the right services to our members 3 or 4 years down the line.
Absolutely. And then, of course, we've got Buenos Aires next year.
Buenos Aires next year. Yeah, we're looking forward to it immensely. I have been now in Buenos Aires a few times on the planning meetings. A great city. Very exciting. Again, lots of passion, lots of interesting culture, and I'm pretty certain it's going to be a record breaker for the Americas.
Fantastic. Well, I mean, Antalya has been absolutely incredible. I mean, Turkey have certainly done us proud. And thank you very much for talking to me.
It's a pleasure, Ian.